Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra Land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. This is according to Biafra activist wetara ya ozi n'ihu akwụkwọ, as he quoted, ordered EKPA'S release gain momentum as Finland government blocks foreign minister Bianca Ojukwu. Ya bụ akụkọ ka anyị ji wee wetara unu tata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi anya bụ ozi, gbaa mbọ drọpụọla ya iche na comment section ma gbasakwa ozi a ka ozi a lute ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche.
Bianca has petitioned the Finnish government again to secretly extradite Simon Ekpa, but the Finnish government has blocked that move again. After the one she did failed, she's doing everything now. The Finnish government has blocked her from anything that has to do with Simon Ekpa case, saying she is not a party to Ekpa's case. Pastor, Biafra evangelist, how can you react to this?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remain one and the only Benjamin Johnson Ezisnachi, aka one and the only Biafran evangelist. My beloved brother, saga never starts.
Saga never starts.
Saga, you never start, you just want to start. See, there is a level whereby you raise a small child, something. What belongs to a child, you raise it up. Time will come when hand go pay you, then you bring it down and hand it over to him. And if you keep raising it up, that child, a day will come, the child will grow up to the height of your hand, and he will collect it by fire, by force. As he's going now in Finnish government, the Finnish government is in a helter-skelter stage. Why? Because the heat is coming from foreign entity now. I am talking, as I'm talking to you, in America, either this Saturday, there is going to be a massive protest in Washington, D.C. A massive protest regard to the kidnapping of nnamdi Kanu case and the illegal arrest of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa. Are you hearing me? So all those illegality acts that is coming from Nigeria is going to be, sized up. That is why you see the Finnish government are doing what? They are running away from anything that will hook them up. And currently now, as I speak to you, Europe now have been allowed now, use your money, use what you get to buy arms under NATO. Under NATO now. It is no longer American NATO affair. It is now America on their own. Europe, you are on your own. Use what you have to get what you want. So every state in Europe now is wising up to tight up, and anything that will cripple them economically and cripple them politically and cripple them as a nation internationally, globally, they have to do what? Shovel it.
But sir, what does Bianca Ojukwu want? She perpetrated in the illegal arrest of Simon Ekpa. And now she moved for the extradition. That was in March or April. It was blocked. And now she's moving secretly. It's easy that the assignment given to her was to bring Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria.
That was what she signed, and that was the purpose of her appointment by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Remember that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was part of the people who planned to kidnap nnamdi Kanu.
Who planned?
Yes. And the Bola Ahmed Tinubu was part of the people who bribed Alexandra Stop to arrest Simon Ekpa. Even when what he was doing was his fundamental rights. Even when what he was doing, that them that are the Finnish government, they did it to gain their own independence from the hands of the Russians. Now they have forgotten so soon that what we the Biafrans are going through now, that they once passed through it.
They once passed through it.
Yes, because of what? The kind of criminal they have in the Finnish government. Per parliament as what? As a prime minister, as a president, Alexander Scott is a criminal.
That's is it not a word?
It is not a word because it takes a criminal to partner with a criminal. When I was telling you about Kenya case regarding their partnership with Nigeria to kidnap nnamdi Kanu, you people never believed me until now. Of which at the end of the day, time is coming and day is coming. Soon or later, you will see the same Alexander Scott coming back to say, I am sorry. But for partaking in detention of Simon Ekpa.
But Sir Pastor, now the Finnish government is blocking her now. Don't you think that is a welcome development?
It is a welcome development. The Finnish government law, constitution, is what is blocking her.
Okay.
And her evil, not the sitting president himself.
Okay, it's
yes, let alone the sitting president. He will even ask Nigeria to allow him to. He will keep Simon Ekpa by himself because of the oil and contract that Nigeria have agreement that they have signed together.
But you keep saying this oil contract. What contract? Like
listen to me, they are sucking Nigerian oil, they are sucking the oil that God has blessed Biafra with. That is the oil that Finnish government. See, there is no country that is not interested in oil. And no country that you give oil where that will not be happy. Do you know how much is per barrel? Do you think that if the British had known that this oil will continue to flow up to today, do you think that they will give Nigeria independence?
Not at all.
They wouldn't have done that.
Really?
Yes, they would have waited for a while to soak it very well and to enjoy it before handing it over to Nigeria. So they are regretting it. Why is it that the Burkina Faso and other African countries today are having serious issue with the France? Because France have discovered, France is waiting to make sure that they dry every mineral resources that God has blessed every African country which they colonize. They dry it up before they can automatically answer. That is why they are trying to kill somebody like Captain Ibrahim Traore, because this one has woken up to block them before the circuit finish. You understand? So that is the bacteria agreement that Nigeria had with the Finnish government, the present president now, and that was what is, making his head to grow up. Russia was the one supplying them gas and so many resources, which Russia now is cutting off from the Europeans. Do you understand? So that is why they are making sure that Nigeria, any offer that Nigeria come up with, they are ready to abide by it in order to enjoy this oil of a thing.
But Sir Pastor, what does Bianca Ojukwu really want? Does she want to, sorry sir, does it just because of her own selfish interest want to kill our ideology for who is over 54 years?
Yes, she, as a result of her selfishness and self-interest and self-greed, you understand? Okay. Because it takes a greedy person to match up with a greedy person. So being a greedy president gave a greedy woman an appointment, assignment.
Which president?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. Okay. Don't you see the way he's running his own system of government with the greediness? Are you hearing me? That's why he appointed Bianca, a greedy woman, and that Bianca was not a wife to let Jim Ojukwu during the war. So if you are to talk about the mother of the Biafra, Bianca is not supposed to be there, neither will she be included.
Why? But
she married
Osia as the face of the Biafra.
No.
She as the face of Biafra.
She was not.
She's not.
Yeah, she's not. And she can never be. By their fruits, you know them. Okay. We wanted to include her, to give her the respect that her late husband gave to her. But you can see it now, she has messed it up. The same way her father, you understand, was against the Biafra ambition under the time of Ojukwu.
Okay, Bianca's father.
Yes, Bianca's father.
Interesting.
Are you getting it? So the same spirit have entered Bianca. She herself decided to play along with the spirit of her father. going against the Biafra, anything regard to Biafra. That is why you see her making sure. Don't be surprised that she was included or part of the people that partner the group that nnamdi kanu. Don't be surprised. Secretly, because you can see what is happening now in case of Simon Ekpa. If truly she is a mother of Biafra, a mother indeed of Biafra, will she, however, for the first time accept the offer from this criminal government? She wouldn't have.
If she has that ideology.
Yes, if she has that love as a mother. Don't you see a woman, somebody like Ngozi or Abuese, don't you see what she's doing? Are you trying to tell me that Nigeria have never tried to extend the hand to her and she turned it down? Are you trying to tell me that Nigeria have not extended hand with nnamdi kanu and he turned it down? Are you trying to tell me that Nigeria have not extended hand to Simon Ekpa? Even though they are in the custody of the Finnish government and Nigerian government, they are still trying to have a negotiation, anything offer given to them if they can welcome me to drop this agitation. But they stood on their ground. That is the fathers and that their mothers. But instead of Bianca Ojukwu to take this step, because it was the ideology, even the vision of her late husband, at least to use it to respect that man. But instead of her doing that, did you know what happened? She turned it down and began to play along with the enemies of Biafra. Now they now use her as an instrument against Simon Ekpa to make sure that she do what? She kill the zeal and the spirit, the ideology of Simon Ekpa.
So lastly, before I let you go, do you think with all this you said, do you think Bianca can succeed now that the Finnish government has blocked her?
Like I said before, they blocked her according to their law,
okay,
and according to their constitution,
okay,
at the same time according to the law of the EU and the NATO, of which Finnish government are partnering with.
okay,
Are you getting me? Because there are laws that governs them. Yeah. And that same law was one of the reasons why nnamdi kanu was not kidnapped in London.
okay.
If the British make sure that they secure and they protect nnamdi kanu until when he left their country, their territory, because they know that if such a thing should happen, it will bring a serious mess, dent to their what? To their face.
Okay, Baba, so we say a big thank you to you. Thank you for always coming out to all of this place. Can you like, share, subscribe for your time?
Comment. Very, very important.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
So there is no smoke without fire.
Sure.
The Fulanis are in panic. There have been a lot of rumors that Dr. Ngozi Obi is set to hold on tomorrow. She'll be holding a closed doors meeting in recognition for the Biafra struggle, and the Fulanis have told have petitioned the American embassy not to hold any meeting with Bianca, with Dr. Obi, saying that one Nigeria is sacrosanct and nobody can divide Nigeria. At all what she's doing it for her own selfish interest and to make money. That Biafra died. That's it. Biafra died the day Jim Ojukwu died. Pastor, how can you get sir?
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and good evening, wherever you are watching us from. I remain one and the only that Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, SST. My brother, these Fulanis, look at them, they behave like their name. Fools. Fools. Yes, they behave like their name. Fools. They are what? Fools, because they are not educated. That is why they look Finnish. The country that they can control or they will issue warning or give instruction, they look at it Finnish, they are talking to America. Believing that America will not do what? Listen to them. You see how foolishly they are? No minding the kind of person that is a president in position. Donald Trump. Is he somebody like Donald Trump that you are expecting to pay attention to fools? He cannot give attention to fools. He give attention to those who are wisdom and who merit it. Yes, who merit it and who has something to present. like Ngozi Orabeze, Biafrans. You can start it from our leaders. Go from the onset. Go and check the caliber of the people that started Biafra. The person of Ojukwu, very sharp, eloquent, very eloquent, and the hot. Come again, somebody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, can any lawyer face Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the whole federation? Have you ever seen any foolish man call Fulani? Excuse me, I know what I'm saying. Why I didn't mention Ewazirike is this. Ewazirike, I'm not saying Ewazirike is not well lightened, but Ewazirike betrayed us. He collect money, he sold Biafra in the hands of the Fulanis, and they walk away. So when I'm talking of Biafran heroes, when I'm mentioning it, he is not there. That's why I don't mention him. Okay, we didn't recognize him. Okay, and that is why he remains silent up to tomorrow over this matter. So as I was saying before, you now cut me off. Look at somebody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. In the history of Nigerian Fulani, the foolish people, have you ever seen somebody from Fulani that is as brave, as brilliant?
Ngwano, dalo nene no ụmụnne m dịka si na-esere n'Igbo Media. Gịnị ka unu nwere ikwu na nkọwa nke unu gbasara maka ihe nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa? Gwa anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị, deela ya n'akara kọmentị ka mara ihe i chere, ma chetakwa tụsa ya bụ ozi ka o wereta ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ndewo na ụmụnne m, ka emesịanụ.